We now look at some more news coming in at this point in time. A shocking incident came to light in the Czech Republic, where civilian and military intelligence revealed the details of a stunning plot by the Chinese embassy to intimidate the Vice President of Taiwan during her visit to the country back in March 2024. Now, according to reports, a Chinese military attaché tailed the Taiwanese Vice President's motorcade with the intention of crashing into the car. The incident is now being called a serious violation of the Vienna Convention by the Czech Republic, where police thwarted this plan only because the Chinese diplomat following the Vice President's motorcade ran a red light in central Prague. I am now being joined by Ross Feingold, who is a foreign affairs expert, for more on this story. Thank you for taking the time to join us. I would like to begin by asking you, of course, what do you make of this report that has come out? Do you think that it was an intimidation plot, or was it an assassination bid?
Well, the reporting here in Taiwan is not that there was a potential assassination. The reporting is that the Chinese embassy officials were following around Ms. Beacon Xiao, who at the time was the vice president-elect. She had been elected but not sworn in yet. But again, the reporting is that the Chinese embassy officials were following her car around, and they were curious where she was going to go. Obviously, China was very upset that she was visiting Europe. They were very upset that government officials were meeting with her. But none of this comes as a surprise. It's a very rare event for Taiwanese officials to visit Europe, including a vice president-elect. That's extremely rare. And again, it's understandable that China was curious who she was going to see.
Well, do you think that the Czech government should take this incident seriously? And what answers should now be sought from China regarding this incident?
That's a very good question. You know, the Czech government, they could protest. From the reporting, the reporting indicates that the Czech government has already provided opinions about this incident to the Chinese government. But how much further beyond that the Czech Republic wants to go is a question. I'm not sure what they have to gain, and what are they going to do? Take some extraordinary action like withdraw their ambassador from Beijing? You know, so there's really very limited things they could do other than provide to China their anger about this incident, their view that this violated appropriate behavior of diplomats posted to their country, and leave it at that. Again, it's just unclear what more they could do.
Well, lastly, what I would like to get your perspective on is, do you think that these covert threats are leading to a possible invasion?
What I like to say when I'm speaking to the media or in public forums here in Taiwan about this issue is Taiwan's stakeholders, that includes the government, the elected officials, the military, the corporate world, and the 23 million people who live here in Taiwan, they all have to assume that a Chinese invasion could happen at any time, and they have to plan accordingly and conduct themselves as if this possibility could become a reality immediately. China has not renounced the use of force to unite Taiwan with the mainland. They make extraordinary investments every year in their military, and those investments continue to increase. They continue to improve the capabilities of the branches of their military, whether that's the land forces, the naval forces, or the air forces, as well as their rocket forces, their satellites, their online cyber capabilities. So again, I encourage people here in Taiwan, whichever walk of life they come from, is to prepare accordingly that an invasion might become a reality. Because if the people of Taiwan and those stakeholders that I mentioned, like the government, the military, and the corporate world, if they don't conduct themselves as if an invasion is imminent, then when the invasion comes, they might very well lose. So they do really need to prepare accordingly for a Chinese invasion.
Well, thank you for joining us here on NewsX with your perspective on this story. Meanwhile, that's all for this bulletin. We'll take a short break.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.